Hello guys, and welcome to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today's video is an Amazon video plus like money saving hacks that like combine. So it's like a 2-for-1 today, but these are all the products in my home that save me either time, money, or both, which is a win-win in my book. So if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button, hit the notification bell because YouTube's being a little crazy. Make sure they notify you, and let's jump straight into today's video. One more thing, and then I promise you we're gonna get started. I did want to mention I'm gonna have everything linked down below in my description box. I'll also have it pinned in the first comment if you can't find it. If you're on your phone, there should be like a little more button. If you press that, everything will drop down below. If you're on your computer, it may be a little down arrow, but I am gonna have everything linked that I'm talking about in today's video down below there. Just check it all out. If you're new here, I really enjoy filming Amazon videos. So if you haven't seen all my other ones, I have tons over the years, so definitely check them out. I like to do it by category though. Otherwise, I feel like things just kind of get bouncy and crazy and all over the place. So the first category that we're gonna be talking about with saving money products is beauty. I feel like it's a big one for women. I feel like it's a big way we can save a lot of money and make a big difference in our monthly budgets. So the first thing I wanna talk about are nails. And don't get me wrong, I love a good nail, and I'm not saying you have to stop any of this. If that's your splurge item for the month and you love getting your nails done, do it. If you have the money, you have the time, great. For me, I started getting my nails done when I was in 3rd grade. And so by my age now, I just don't enjoy it anymore. It's not fun. I feel like I have stress and anxiety trying to find a time that I can go there. When I go there, they're busy. And then I take in a picture I want and I don't get what I want and I spend way too much money. So for me, since I have been getting my nails done since I was in 3rd grade, the price of the nail salon is just crazy to me. Like I said, if it's in your budget and you can do it and you enjoy it, go for it. But if you're like, Ashley, I feel you, I'm sick of it, I'm never happy, they're so expensive, or maybe I just need to save money for a little while. Maybe this isn't a forever deal. Maybe you're just gonna take them off for a little bit and you wanna know what you can do in the meantime. That's an option too. It's not like a forever thing. You don't have to like cut out your nails forever. I go through phases. You'll see me with long nails for a few months, but I typically go back to like no nails. Like I enjoy a no nail look. I'm gonna have everything linked down below in the description box. So the main thing you're gonna need is a light. So make sure you have that to dry your nails. It just plugs in. It's super easy. It has 30 seconds, 90 seconds. I am gonna make a reel over on Instagram showing you step by step how I do this. So if you want to know how to do it, go over there. But if you go to a nail salon, you pretty much already know what to do. Just do what they do. And I feel like that's super helpful. I do like to prep my nails. So this instant cuticle remover I've been using for several years and it's a really good one. So if you're needing something like that, you just put it on and push your cuticles back. That has been a game changer for me. I also like to prep my nails by this dehydrator. So that goes on next once you've like shaped them and all of that. Now I will say this has been my favorite. I have 2 base coats. So this is what you're gonna do before you put your color on. There's a base coat that comes in this and it comes with another product, but I switched over to this. Actually, one of my followers that's like a nail tech told me to try this and it did. It made my nails last so much longer. So I put this on and then you can choose your color. So I do sometimes corals, very rare, but I have it. I always have a black. This is like my white. It looks soft pink, but it's actually called bunny white. And once it's on, it looks white. It's my favorite white. And then I have like a perfect nude. What's really nice about these is when you order them, it comes in a set. So you get like the gel and then the normal. So I'll put the gel on my nails because it doesn't last as long. And then I'll put the normal nail polish, which is the exact same color, on my toes. So I'm not wasting the gel stuff on my toes because I feel like I don't have any issue with keeping nail polish on my toes. So what's nice is you can use the more expensive, but it comes in a set and you can choose this. Like some of us just have the same color. Maybe you have the same 3 colors. Most of us aren't changing our nails all the time. So just pick a few, start with one to make sure you like it. Like I said, I have 4 colors and that's it. And I really only wear 2 of them. I just have like 2 wild cards, if that makes sense. And then you're gonna do your top coat, which is this. And then I like to just add a nail oil, like cuticle oil, because my cuticles get so bad. My hands are so dry and I use lotion all the time. So I know this seems overwhelming, but it takes me less than like 20 minutes to do. It's a fraction of the price. I know when you first buy everything, it's going to seem a little more expensive, but it's probably going to be even cheaper than like one visit to the nail salon, in my opinion. I swear every time I go, if I'm getting acrylics, gels, dip, it's like 75 plus. You could get all of this and this is going to last you forever. Like, it's gonna save you so much money. You don't have to schedule an appointment. You don't have to sit in there. You don't have to know, like, not know what you're gonna get. I don't know. To me, it has been a game changer. Like I said, it doesn't have to be forever. It doesn't have to be always, but it is just a nice option to have. And I have been so thankful that I made the switch. A little tip that I do want to add to that, with anything, there's a learning curve. So like the first 2 or 3 times, I'm like, they're okay. You get better every time. So just kind of think back to when you get your nails done, watch YouTube videos, watch reels, and you kind of start learning what works best, what looks best. I don't know. Now I feel like I can do them just, I mean, probably not just as good as a professional, let's be real, but they're pretty darn close. And I can sit here, spend 20 minutes doing my nails. I can do it late at night. I can do it in the morning. You can do it while your baby's taking a nap. It's just so much easier and so much more cost effective. The next beauty product we're going to talk about has to do with our hair. So I feel like our hair can be really expensive. I will say typically when I'm all brown, I've colored my hair for years. I know a lot of hairstylists are cringing. I've box colored. My mom does it. I don't do it anymore because I have blonde in. Like, I'm not going to attempt the blonde in any way, shape, or form. But I do have like dark hair up here and I do have gray starting to come in. But to get my hair done, it is very expensive. So it's something I only do maybe twice a year. So what I want to do is preserve that as long as I can. And with dark hair, you see gray. So I will say she does kind of like a fade out. So as my blonde grows out, you don't notice. And that's been huge for me. It's called like the lived in blonde. If you have dark hair, it's really hard to go super blonde. I've been there. When Chase married me, I was bleach blonde, but you get those roots, you have to get it done. So first off is just picking a hair color that isn't super high maintenance, and that's going to save you a ton of money. Then you can go to a little bit nicer salon, but you don't go near as often. But what I do to help with my grays, so I'm not worried about my blonde. My blonde's good to go. My grays come in and I don't want to go in just to get my grays done. So there's different options. There's this spray root and you just spray it on there. This stuff is amazing. So like if you get really bad grays right here and you're going to be pulling your hair up, if it's up here and you're not going to have a hat on that day or whatever, you just spray it and it lasts until you wash your hair again. So it's not like a product you have to use all the time. Now, if you don't wash your hair for 2 weeks, I'm sure you're going to have to do it. I do mine about every 3 days or so, and it'll last from where I put it in there. A tip that I learned is someone says they spray it and then add hairspray on top, and that keeps it from moving too much. Another thing you can do, which this is nice to keep in your purse, this little brush comes off right here, and then you open it up. There's a mirror and then there's the color, and you just rub it in there and you just like brush it on in that sense. So wherever you have those grays, it comes in all different colors. This one is medium brown. I could probably even go a little bit darker now. So the last time I colored my hair, we did like a darker root. But they also have blonde. So I'm gonna order this and test it out. Go over on Instagram. We'll try to have it by this time the video goes up. So maybe you wanna like bring your highlighted pieces up, you want to add a little blonde there, or maybe you do have like the all blonde and you want to like soften it. It's just another way to like make your color last longer, which is always going to save you a ton of money because hair is not cheap. Okay, at this point, I've saved you nail money, I've saved you hair money. Now let's talk about those waxing appointments. And this is more for like your eyebrows, your mustache, kind of that stuff. These Billy razors are amazing. Now, what I will say is I don't really love their Billy leg razor anymore, but I'm still super happy with this. And I know this can be super scary because a lot of people use it to do their whole face. I don't do that. I mean, I've done it like once or twice. It's just more maintenance that I don't want to keep up with, but it's really good for like right here. So if you don't want to get waxed all the time, you can go under. I've learned, I've just kind of stopped plucking or doing the razor right here because I brush mine up anyways and I want a thicker brow. So I have saved so much money not doing that and then just using this to kind of get this area. I'll also link my brow product. I have the best brow product. It was another follower that sent it to me and I'm like on my 3rd tube now. That's how long I've been using it and love it. Like I said, this is also really good. Maybe you have lip, maybe a little chin, maybe if you have a little sideburn, you can just kind of hit it. And especially if you don't like tweezers, you can just do this every couple days. Like just keep it in your makeup bag, and as you get ready, like you put your moisturizer on typically, you can just hit those areas real quick. Like I said, I think keeping it in your makeup bag's best because that's when you see it, or even your car. I feel like when I'm in the car, that's where you see it all in the natural daylight. So it's inexpensive. It saves you from those wax appointments. You don't have to tip, you don't have to make time to go in, and you can just like maintain it yourself, which is super nice. Okay, now moving on, let's talk about teeth. This is actually a newer product. Amazon sent me a whole like beauty box, and Savannah and myself were just like testing it out. One of the products we both love and we both own now, and I'll never not have in my drawer, is this Deep Stain Remover Daily Toothpaste. And it says whiter teeth in 1 day. It looks like it would be like a purple toothpaste, but it's not, just so you know. It's like a normal, just like white, clear, sparkly toothpaste. I love it because my teeth have gotten so much whiter. So I actually had switched to like a non-toxic toothpaste that I thought I was loving, but then I realized my teeth were not white as they used to be. I was starting to panic. And so I switched back over to this. They're so white again. So do what works best for you. If you want the non-toxic, go for it. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but if you're wanting to get white teeth and you don't want to buy like expensive trays or go to the dentist or have it done, whatever it is, I am super, super impressed with this. Savannah has loved it. Another perk is like it keeps your breath fresher longer. Her and myself have both noticed this. So maybe you don't want it for the whitening factor, but you need breath that smells better longer. This is a good option too. Last time I looked, they were doing a deal for like, this is like a travel size. I just got home from a trip and so I grabbed it. I literally bought it for travel size so we could travel with it. But they have the big bottles and it's like 2 of them on sale. So you can have one, your husband can have one, you can share it with your kids, but highly, highly, highly recommend this. This next product may not be for everyone, but if you're paying to have your lashes done, I have been there and it is pricey. It's pricey, it's time consuming. I hated laying flat. Like you can just get really uncomfortable quick. I even started going weekly so I could just be in there a few minutes and not have to be in there forever. I don't know. I've been there, done it. It was nice, but I'm still happier with doing my own lashes than when I was paying to have them professionally done. So with this, just like nails, there's a lot of different options. So I started off with like Amazon lashes. So you can start off with a strip. If you're like, I just need to start beginner 101, you can always start off with a strip. I remember I did that for years. They're pretty. I can link some for you. But if you want the nicer, more like professional lash extension look, the new thing is like the clusters and they go under your lash. I know that seems scary, but it's really not at all. That way when you look down, there's no lash up there. You don't see it. So originally I used Amazon lashes. This is one thing you kind of have to test for yourself. Like just because I love them, it doesn't mean it's going to look good on your eye. I have a really big eye gap, so I can wear way bigger lashes than most people. So it's kind of trial and error, but over on Amazon, they are so inexpensive. You can order like 3 different packs and just test them out for yourself. So originally I would use this Falscara, which is actually kind of like a mascara. And you put it on just like you're doing a mascara, and then you're gonna take your lash cluster and you're just gonna put it underneath one by one, and you kind of overlap it so there's no gap. And then I like to go in after a few minutes, like after I do my other eye, I go back and I kind of tighten them, I squeeze them in. And then this particular product has a bond thing and you put it over it and on top of it, and it takes the sticky away. And this is a really good option. I use this for years. It's very affordable. It's a good way to start off. I'd still do it if I hadn't been influenced by this. One of the girls I follow, we get influenced too, just so you know. Influencers get influenced just as bad. So this is amazing. If I can't get my hands on these, I would go back to this in a heartbeat. I loved them. But if you are wanting just something that's like a subscription, it sends it to you, you don't have to think about it. I really love this Pro Lash. I can link it. I don't like work with them. But you can even customize, like get 3 different sets of lashes so you can try them out. Like I said, you kind of have to try it to be like, do you want volume? Do you want thickness? What do you want? want when you see your lashes. There's more like natural looking ones. So you want it to just look like you have mascara on, but you don't want to have to put it on every day. Like to me, the amount of time I'm saving scrubbing my lashes, like I'm saving myself so much wrinkles. That's what I tell myself, because like I don't have to scrub my eyelashes off at night like the mascara. The biggest question I get, which is always so funny to me, is like, how do you clean your eyes? Like, I just don't rub. Like, I rub under and I rub my eye. I just don't touch my lash. So it's really easy to still clean your eyes if you have like eye makeup on or something. But like I said, I can link this because this is what I'm currently using, but it's the same thing you can buy over on Amazon. It's just a different set. So do what works best, but you can definitely do it yourself. Once again, it's a little trial and error. The more you do it, I'm a pro now. I can get it done easy. These last me a good week, like 7 to 10 days. The girl I follow, it lasts her like a month. I'm not gonna lie to you and say you can do that. I don't know how she does it. I can't, and I don't reuse mine. I don't like clean them. I just get a new set. But I love these. Like, I love these lashes. Now up on the list is self tanner. So if you're going to the tanning salon, stop. I mean, I wish someone would find a new study that it's healthy for you. If someone comes out and be like, tanning's healthy for you, I'm gonna be the first one back in that tanning bed. I loved it. I loved getting warm. I loved the high when I came out of it. I love having dark skin. I love everything about it, but I know it's bad for you, so I don't do it. But all winter, it is very hard. Winter's tough. I don't like being white. We may love ourselves with darker skin. Sometimes, what's the thing? If you can't tone it, tan it, I just feel better dark. If I'm gonna have shorts on, even if it's the dead of winter, I'm like, I just feel better dark. So one of the biggest ones talked about is this Loving Tan, which is good. I clearly own it. I have it, this and the face stuff. It probably is the darkest self tanner I've tried, but not everyone necessarily wants to be that dark anyway. So it's a good one. I own it, but I was influenced and bought this off Amazon. Clearly that's the video. It isn't as dark because they don't have an ultra dark, or they didn't when I ordered it. Maybe they do now. Check the link. This one's ultra dark. This is dark, but I use this one more, and this one's like $13. It's almost the exact same thing. It's in the same bottle. It's actually a bigger bottle. I want to say this is like, I could be wrong. I'll pop it up on the screen, but I could have swore it was like $40, $50. I don't know. I know it's expensive. I know it's not 13. This one's 13. It is so good. I use this now more than that, especially in the winter. I'm like, I don't need to be that dark, but like my tan right now is this product. Another game changer with putting your self tanner on is you have to be careful. First off, we're not going to do it with our hands because that's what gives it away. Your hands, feet, and knees. So just real quickly, I'll try to go through this. Put lotion on your hands, your elbows, your knees, your ankles, and your feet. Anything that gets super dry, put the tanner on. And I'm gonna suggest a mitt, and I'll link all of this. This is how I rub it all on. I've gotten this like as a set. It's not bad if you wanna do your neck and small areas. It's not a must have, but like if it comes with it, it's nice. But the biggest deal are the brushes. And you may even own some of these, but with my face, I don't put the tanner all over my face. I've done that in the past. It just looks weird. I don't like it. I take it now and squeeze it onto this brush. Sorry, guys. And I put it where I would put my bronzer. So I put it up here, I put it here, and then I do my whole neckline down. It makes my makeup look so good. I look sun-kissed without having to get sun. So even when I'm outside in the sun this summer, I do not tan like from here up. I've done it for years. I've got enough damage, age, wrinkles, all that from the sun that I need. So from here up, I'm super careful. I'm just going to use my self tanner. And like I said, this gives it to me. I also like having a big poof just to like buff it out around my neck, just so it's not super crazy. But this brush has been the game changer. So when I'm done putting it on, and when I'm putting it on, I try to avoid my knees, my elbows, my hands, and my feet. Then I take the glove off the mitt and I buff it in. So I go over my skin and make sure I'm not gonna have like any lines, any fades, and then I buff it into those areas. Like when I rub it with the mitt, I go over it, but I don't rub here. I just kind of skim, then I buff it out. I buff it out between my fingers, my toes, my feet, and it looks so much better. It's just a better tan. Fake tans can be rough on hands and feet and all that. you have to have this. This is like a game changer if you're gonna be doing a self-tan. So in my opinion, that saves you time. You're not like sitting out in the sun, you're not damaging your skin, you're not going to a tanning salon. I've even been guilty of like, I need a quick tan and I'll just go spray. Maybe you're not getting in the bed, but you're doing like the spray. Those are good. Those are good if you need it, and if you need it fast and you don't have time to do all this or you don't own it. But it is so much cheaper just to own it, and then you can do it anytime you want. I typically take a shower before bed, I put it on, I buff it out, and I sleep in white sheets, and I've never had an issue. It doesn't stain it, it doesn't get on it. I mean, I don't jump in immediately. I get dressed to make sure like it's dry to the touch. I lay down, you're good to go. A lot of people will say they don't shower for 24 hours. I shower the next morning. I use soap and I'm fine. I still have a really pretty tan. If you follow me on Instagram, I've actually shared this pillow there a couple times. I can't even remember if I shared it here. If I did, sorry, I'm sharing it again. I still love it. So this has so many good purposes. This is like an all for one. It does all the things. I know people hate when people say that, but it literally does all the things. So I get really bad neck, shoulder, back pain. And I also always wake up with headaches. I did. So once again, I was influenced. Someone was like, this is a headache pillow. If you wake up with headaches, you need this pillow. And I'm like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try anything that helps my headaches. So it's this pillow off Amazon. And if you can see, it has this curve. What's super nice is it comes with foam, so you can stuff it more or you can take stuff out depending if you like a thin pillow, if you like a thick pillow. This is just as is how it came. I haven't taken anything out. I'm definitely not putting anything in. So I just left it as is. I also found a cover that fits it perfectly, so I'm gonna link those too. But I sleep in this. Like I sleep with the curve around my neck. My neck and shoulder pain was like gone. When I wake up, I'm not in pain anymore. I haven't woke up with a headache in a very, very long time. I don't know, like if you have those issues, if you're looking for a really good pillow, pillows are so hard to find. Like they just are, and I feel like we still rotate them. Chase has a really hard time, but this one has been so good for me. I've had so many people write that they love theirs. They got one for their husband because he loved it. It's just a really good pillow to try out if you're needing something. Maybe this saves you from taking headache medicine. Maybe this saves you from going to the chiropractor all the time. Maybe it just saves you from being in pain. If a pillow can do that, I say it's worth every penny. I will link it. I also grabbed the satin pillow case like cover, and to me that's the extra bonus. This is going to be so much better on your hair. If you color, if you bleach your hair, mine dries out so bad. So we just went on a trip and we stayed at a pretty nice hotel, and my hair was so frizzy because I didn't have my satin pillowcase. I will never do that again. Even if I just take the cover, I cannot sleep on normal stuff. Like it just dries out my hair so bad. This is really good for aging purposes. So like wrinkles, fine lines. This can save you from having to get Botox so early. I mean, I'm saving you guys a ton of money here. So if I haven't sold you yet, just get the pill and try it. It's Amazon. If you don't like it, return it. But to me, I have loved it. I promise you this is the last beauty item, but I just wanted to share all these because I feel like that's where you can save so much money. I also want to start this off with, I am a blanket hoarder and I'm very biased when I talk about blankets, so just go with me on this one. But I own heated blankets. I feel like they are the best thing ever. I own all sorts of blankets. I own just normal throws. I own weighted blankets. I'm going to link a weighted blanket because if you have anxiety and you're stressed a lot, I don't know, that can save you money and just stress and time. Like get a weighted blanket. But a heated blanket I've loved too. So the money saving thing I'm gonna go with this is I just got through winter and it saved me so much from running our heat all the time, because instead of heating up this huge house and like all these huge spaces just for me to be in one area, I use this blanket and I just turn it on during the day. I get underneath it when I'm cold. You can warm up while you watch TV and all that, because I feel like we don't get as cold when we're like, if you're up cooking dinner, if you're cleaning your house, if you're like doing things, I feel like you don't have to run the heat. It's when you stop and slow down to watch a show or something, you're not moving your body, you tend to get cold, and that's when you turn the heat up. I know we're going into summer, but just go with me. But I feel like coming out of winter, it was just nice to have, and you can get one for yourself, but it will be stolen. Every time I would get up to like go grab grapes or go to the bathroom or to grab a drink, I'd come in and either Saudi took it, Chase took it, Tiger took it all the time. Anytime I pull this out, he's like trots over there. I own 3 different kinds. Like I love them all. I love a heated blanket. It also is very calming, just like the weighted blanket. Like when I'm super stressed and I'm like stressing out, I just go get underneath it and it's like a warm hug. So for many reasons, I love this. this would be a good Mother's Day gift if you forgot your Mother's Day, or you do something later, or you just need a good gift for someone. Like, I absolutely love my heated blanket. Okay, the next little category we're going to talk about is cleaning products. So we recently just got back from like just a one-day trip. We went over to Texas. Savannah wanted to see Joan Jett and Billy Idol, and so we went there. When we came home, my parents had watched our dogs, and normally they watch them here, but Chase had like set up a nice little Mother's Day surprise, and for the first time ever, someone cleaned my house. A professional came in and cleaned my house. I've never had that done. Growing up, my mom did, because my parents both worked, and it wasn't like all the time, but I know we went through a season where I think she either came every other week or once a month or something. I remember loving it. So I came in and I was like, why does my house smell so clean? What cleaner is that? And they finally like surprised me, and the whole house is deep cleaned. It was amazing. But what I will say is it's expensive and it's very time consuming. Like, if they were here 4.5 hours, everyone that thinks my house is clean, it took 2 ladies 4.5 hours to deep clean my house. So cameras are very misleading. There is still dust and dirt and stuff all here. I was so thankful. It was a nice surprise, but what I will say, it's time consuming. And so I do have products that help me out. So that's not something we have to do often. Now, it was a blessing. I would love to do it once, maybe twice a year, just to help maintain this house, because I do work now. My house was so much easier to clean. A, we had a smaller house, and B, I was a stay-at-home mom, so I had time to clean. This is like the dirtiest my houses have ever been, even though like on camera it's decluttered. I know it looks clean, but it ain't actually clean. It is right now. But I have some products that definitely help me maintain that. Maybe you already have a cleaning lady, and maybe you could cut back to every other week or once a month, whatever it is, or maybe you were thinking about getting one because you can't keep up on something. This product isn't so much a cleaning lady, because Chase paid for the deep cleaning package and was like, can you clean our grout? That's where we like struggle, and it's hard. And like the deep cleaning service we went through doesn't even clean grout. You have to go to like, you know, different like Stanley steamers or something like that. It can be pricey. Not that you can't do it. It's good every couple years or however often you can do it. But to maintain it yourself and to save the money so you don't have to hire a company to come in, this is a really good product. We use it a lot. Sadly, Tiger's getting older and he has a lot of accidents, and he likes to do it on the tile, which I'm thankful for when he's in there, but it gets in our grout. But even if it's just in a shower, a bathroom, wherever, this is really good. But cleaning your grout is like, you have to get down on your hands and knees. Your knees hurt. I don't know, we're getting old. Chase and myself are just like falling apart. So we got this tool so you don't have to like get down. You can spray it and then scrub it without bending down. So this is gonna save you money because you don't have to pay a company to come in, but it also saves your back, saves you just injuries and all of that, just if you don't love doing it. Like, no one loves cleaning grout. I've never met a person that's like, I love cleaning grout. But if you can get a few inexpensive items that just makes it a little bit easier to do, then you can maintain it. So you do it a little more often, so then you're not paying companies to come in and like deep clean areas. And that's always my goal. So these are both really, really good ones that I'll link for you down below in the description box. Okay, the next one is a very love-hate relationship, but it has saved me a ton of time of cleaning. It has been a blessing to me, and that's my Robo vacuum. So like the one that just goes around and cleans for you. So I've tested a ton of these. I feel like there was a season on YouTube, like every company was coming to me. So I was sharing them left and right. They were going to my friend's house. They were going to my sister's house. Like anyone that needed one, I was sharing them with dance moms, because I'm like, they're just coming in. And so I'm lucky enough I get to test them. So I love getting to share them. And then I went through this phase. We moved in here and like, I thought I saved it and I couldn't find it. I don't know what happened. But anyways, I was like, Chase, my floors are getting so dirty, especially in the winter time when our grass goes dormant here. It just sticks to George, my golden doodle, and then he comes inside and it just like releases and it's everywhere, and it's just so much to maintain. And so I was like, Chase, I really want a vacuum, but I don't want it to mop. Like, I don't mind mopping my floors occasionally. I just feel like it takes longer. There are good ones. Like if you want it to mop too, there are amazing ones we've done and tested. But I was just wanting one to like once a day go through and vacuum my house. It was so nice. Like it was just so helpful. I still have it every day at like 2 o'clock. It goes off and you can map it out. So like Savannah doesn't want it in her room. We don't send it in the guest bedroom because people don't go in there often. You know, if you want to cross off certain areas, you can. It's also nice because it has features like if I just want it to do the dining room, like maybe we ate in here and I'm like, I just want it to hit this rug, I can do that. They're very easy for the most part. I love the one I have. It's basic, but it's fancy. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't mop and do all that, but You can send it to do certain things, and I have loved it. It has saved me a ton of time from cleaning. It saves me from having to have like a weekly cleaner. So I'm gonna link mine for you. Like I said, this one we bought and paid for with our own money. Chase helped me pick it out. We researched, it seemed like the best deal. I've had it several months and it's staying. Savvy doesn't like it, the dogs don't like it. I love it. I do have a few kitchen products, but first let's touch on like a gym membership. If you have yours and you use it, keep it. Like, do what you gotta do. Getting yourself motivated is hard. If you were thinking about getting one, or maybe you just don't wanna go, I'm like an introvert. I wanna be around people as little as possible. We live a ways out, so like me waking up to go like get on a treadmill, like 20 minutes away, 10 minutes away, just isn't ideal. I'm more likely to do it if I have stuff here in my home. Savannah loves working out, like so good. She even creates me workout plans that I do 3 times a week. She's amazing. So we've built up our, what I'll say is our home gym, but it's been very affordable, and we have it in a nook in our movie room. I'd love to put like a whole gym in our house, like take out another room, which that'll be for another day, but the pieces we're loving. The first one we started with is like a weighted vest. Just first off, get to walking. It's free. There's no link for that. Just get outside and walk if you can. And then once you get really good at doing that, get a weighted vest. We have 10 pounds and I love it. Chase has a 15 and it gets heavy, so like between a 10 and 12 I feel like for someone our size is really good. I love that. You can use that inside just while you're cleaning. You can do it just walking around your house. You can go actually outside for a walk. It has so many good like benefits as far as like it helps you burn extra calories, but it's good for bone density, and it's just putting on a weighted vest. And to me, it's just like this warm hug again, and I'm very claustrophobic, so for me to like things like that, it's good. It also helps with my posture. I feel like it makes me stand up straight. It engages the core. Really, really easy thing to get. And like I said, you can just use it while you're cleaning your house or walking around, making dinner, whatever. So that's a big one. But we also got a walking pad because here in Oklahoma, we couldn't like go out and walk with the snow. There's lots of rain. So I like having the option of if I need to walk indoors forever, we just walked our house, like walk circles, do whatever, but I can get more done on a walking pad. I've had different kinds. I've had the kind without the handle. I do fine on it, but like Savannah didn't feel as comfortable. I know my mom's tried it. Most people want the like pop-up handle. So just keep that in mind. You can walk really well on it. I put it in front of a TV. You can turn on like a YouTube video and just help pass time. You can even use it with your weighted vest. That's an option, but they also have really good weights Savannah has that we've ordered. We've ordered her yoga mat. They have very affordable ones. I'm going to link the one Savannah has. She has very sensitive skin, and she was doing workouts and she would come up in hives just from like a normal yoga mat. So if you want a little more like sensitive, healthy yoga mat, I'll link that one for you. A product I started using last year was our rebounder, and I love it. Like, talk about like toning your legs and sculpting them. Even if you just do it for a few minutes a day, it's like equal to like running, like doing a long run and you're just jumping up and down. There's free YouTube videos. You can do workout plans on there. Such an easy way, and it's so good for you. You can research it. It has so many good benefits. We have the workout bench. I'm trying to think of everything we have in there. We have bands, we have blocks, you know, just in case you're needing anything. All the things we have in our home gym, I'm gonna link down for you. Maybe you start with one thing. Maybe it's just the vest, and then maybe you add the walking pad. You know, it doesn't have to be all of it, but there are so many good options. And if you don't want to go to a gym and you want to save time just doing it at home and doing it during nap time or just when you have free time, it's an option. Or maybe you have that gym membership and you're like, I haven't used it in months, I haven't used it in years, I'm gonna cancel that and start investing into some pieces at home. You could put it in, you know, a spare bedroom, you can put it in your garage, maybe you have a basement, wherever. Just get it in there and get to working out and moving that body. My next video is going to be helpful gadgets. So if there's something you want to see, maybe you've been eyeing, if you write it down in time, I'll try to get it ordered in before I film next. Definitely let me know. Let me know if you're excited to see that video. Let me know your thoughts on this one, like which product stands out to you the most. Where are you trying to save money? I know money is so hard. I've been doing more like hacks videos and tips videos here on my channel too. I know you guys like those. I'm thinking about doing like a money saving hacks video do you want to see that? It will be like outside of like Amazon products, but just different ways, different things you can do to save money. I feel like that could be really helpful right now. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know everything down below in the comment section. Everything is linked down below in my description box. I'll also have it pinned in that first comment if you can't find it. If you have any questions, let me know. Head on over to Instagram if you want to see any reels where I actually go in deeper about some of the like DIY nails and lashes and different things. I should have highlight bubbles showing how I do it. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.